4 и примерно одинаковая ситуация. Формят одинаково.
Очень много работы выполняет Никс Assassin в миде.
5 of the enchanters, so actually going pretty well. Meanwhile, mid lane, this is where the big matchup is. Excalibur's starting to take a lot of damage. I think it's a lot of it is from jabs and the mana burn. He's already used it at least once or twice, I think. She's starting to get good CS too. So it's just a dual lane mid is what we're looking at here from both teams, in fact. Not much else
Dota
going
2. What a time to be alive.
Yeah.
4 heroes mid. That's the life we're in now. But that does mean we have this Bane Mirana duo.
Ice went in pretty far. Envy does have a cell, but needs to be careful it doesn't get canceled. Ice is thinking about moving up, but decides against it. That's pretty good for him to get all that damage in. Envy's gonna walk back up. The rest of his cell will get canceled. Ah, good old untouchable.
Yeah,
here comes
level
Jabs.
3 is pretty
They're
brutal.
looking for a gank here. He doesn't have a chance to get up like you talked about. Sal coming in from Ice. This is troublesome. Envy might be in trouble. Again, the Impale will hit. Do they have the damage? Blood Rage was on. Now gone. 3 seconds without it. He does have tangos, and Jabs is coming this lane. He's like, all right, Mushi, you're on your own. I'm coming to help out Ice.
Well, this is not good in terms of the acceleration. You want some levels and gold on your Bloodseeker, not just one or the other. But
courier.
That's a dead courier.
DJ, nicely done. Mushi will get the item off of it, but DJ actually might be in trouble. Luckily enough, he actually had enough mana to get the ship.
Yeah, that was pretty close.
Yep.
That was getting into the single digits of extra mana there, I believe.
He played it cool. He's all right.
And he'll walk,
grab
too.
the rune. Yes, successful courier gank for DJ. Nicely done. We give Mushi some more room. 21 last hits in the meantime. Versus 20 to Excalibur. This mid lane anti-mage is doing pretty well for now, but again, we saw the same thing yesterday from, I believe, Excalibur himself on the AM. Yep. And that game went pretty poorly. So we'll wait and see how this game. Oh man, the shuriken damage. He doesn't have a salve, so it's actually just wasting DJ's mana. But I think he's going home anyway, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. Just getting a little bit of value play. He's got boots and wards waiting for him. He'll go up there and make a rotation. Would love to see something happen top, but it's difficult. You have this Bane and Mirana. There's not really much you can do. Beastmaster's just playing in the wave smartly, just in case of like the Nightmare Arrow play. And even if they do set up a Nightmare, then potentially pieliedie can just grab it off as the arrow starts to fly, and then both skills get wasted. And
it's not the crazy combo it once was. You know what I mean? Like where, I don't know. Even when it was
it's
first,
just not as common. Yeah.
When it first happened, it was kind of unexpected, so you didn't really know how to play around it. But now, with this lane especially, it should be fine for the most part for Fnatic. But
it's funny people used to like full out counterpick it, right? You get like Abaddons against it because you were just so convinced it is the best thing ever, like Legion commanders and stuff. And nice 2-man stun from Jabs.
It looks like pieliedie is dead. Ohio's going to turn into Ninja Boogie. He's getting pretty low, and he will in fact fall. DJ throws out the shuriken. They had the wild axes there as well, which are up to level 2, interestingly enough. Jab's still getting chased down. He's got boots. Can he get a TP scroll? He will, but I don't know if he's going to make it away. The Impale might save him. Wild axes, they have enough mana if he sticks up, I think. They get off the shuriken in time. DJ will find the kill. Persistent DJ finds yet another one. So he has the courier kill and now a first kill to his name as well.
I love Ohio's build. This makes a ton of sense. You're against Mirana, you're against Bane. Like, Brain Tap is one of the best skills against early game summons. Just that pure damage, they just die. Kind of hate Nana's build. I don't understand why he has 2 points in arrow. Not a fan.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
It's not that easy to guarantee. Like, it's so unlikely. Like even now, this is their best chance. And he doesn't even bother throwing it. It's like, yeah, it's not going to happen.
And then he just took like half of his HP pool. Again, he has Blood Rage and Shadow Wave, so he's fine. But the impetus are being thrown by Ice. He's really dishing it out, and he's going to have the Nature's Tendency to heal him up as well. Level 2 Nature's Tendency. How much he heals here. He's in. Visibility. All right, DJ rotating mid. Invis rune has been picked up. They have a sentry, so Spirit Siphon will come. Jabs is coming in. Thought about it in the Impale. Mana Burn comes out instead. And Excalibur is now completely out of mana. So there's that. Always a classic.
I wonder what happened to that bottom dire catapult. I didn't see. I was wondering if Ice was going to maybe scalp the W, but
no, he didn't.
He just keeps on going. But that's probably his next play, right? Like 10 minutes, he grabs the double catapult and starts trying to find a lane that no one's in and just keep pressuring. Keep impetusing whoever comes in, and then just double catapult down the tower.
There's a very good chance that happens. He's doing pretty well. What is he at? 25 last hits. Envy's at 19. So as good as this lane was earlier for Envy, it's starting to get difficult now. He's getting bombed. Whenever He has the Blood Rage on, the able to start coming out, and then Ice Ice just goes to work. He will have the catapult here. This is something you were just talking about, not the double catapult, but he will have the catapult. The impetus, Envy walks away, so there's a little bit more damage. Meanwhile, DJ has been spotted, another Sentry to come through. Do they have the damage? They need an arrow that's already on cooldown. Roar comes out, though. Ohio's going to turn. Nana is going to die. Not only does he save DJ, he gets the kill in the process. So Ohio coming right on through. Already has the medallion as well. Nicely done from him.
Yeah, MVP so far today. The downside of this build, though, is that you do miss out on the Hawk as well. Like, even though the Boar would just die, like, until it's level, even at level 3, it would still be going down, man. Like, 400 HP is nothing to a Bane and a Mirana. They'll just kill it so fast. Obviously, you can just arrow it if you really want to, but just, like, brain satisfying. Jabs, he gonna get this? He got it, man. Envy. Rough game. He could go for the Rupture here.
He's going for it. He has a TP, though. Arrow coming in. Envy will sidestep it nicely, but, he doesn't really, I mean, he's got the counter.
Long TP to the Shrine. The Shrine's not even active.
That's actually so depressing. It's like yesterday. The same
All
thing.
for the rune. I mean, you're a Nyx. He's 4.6 HP regen. It's fine.
Yeah, he can just walk around, he'll regen up eventually. He has enough mana as it is right now. He actually has Arcane Boost. So that's the counter. You just buy a TP scroll and they have no other disable in the vicinity. You're fine.
DJ's following around too. Nana knew, I think.
DJ's level 5 already. He's pretty up there.
Nana just pinged. Oh, he was saying there's a stack there. That's what it was. Okay.
Ice is pretty far in, but he is, again, level 3 untouchable. Ohio will drop the roar here. The axes will come through. My god, dude.
Yeah.
The physical damage is nuts with the medallion. It's actually insane. How much damage?
This is pretty hype. This is a very rare build to see, but relatively low armor on the Enchantress.
It's old school in the sense that wild axes, but medallion's not even really a thing, or wasn't a thing with this build whenever it did happen back in the day, as far as I remember. I'm into it. He's top of that at work, too. He's actually insanely farmed right now for Ohio. I wonder what he builds next, though, is the question. Do you actually go full Solar Crest?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think you build Necro. I mean, you might eventually. Depends on how the game starts looking. There's a couple different options.
Oh, smoke gank potential mid. DJ's going to come through. They're going to go on Mushi. This might be too much of a bait. In fact, they're going top.
Dude, he should buy a Silver Edge, actually. That'd be so sick.
That would be sick.
At least build in towards it. Like, I'd rather he went that direction than the Necronomicons. But Necronomicons are so powerful that they're pretty difficult to ignore. So, yeah, he just buys the Tranquil. So he'll be going for the Necronomicon build, probably.
Is Envy dead again? Arrow misses, so no, it doesn't seem like it. So 3 heroes go top for nothing. That smoke didn't accomplish a single thing for Mineski other than getting a ward down. So that's it. Okay. All right, so
interesting to see how Envy plays on this roster, man. Like, what is happening? He's like support levels gold. And this is kind of what it looks like a lot of the time. He really is that space creator. And it's crazy how they're just willing to shift the net worth distribution so quickly onto Ohio.
Yeah, every time. It happens like every game that I've seen for Fnatic. And he does well with it 9 times out of 10. Like, we saw in the last couple of games, Darkseer is great. And then obviously get some friends to help him out get kills. The Iron Shell, as we talked about in those first 2 games. And Envy's, he's having a rough time, but he can come back.
He's going to get that helm first again instead of the Necros. Yeah.
Nice. I like
the Purge creep.
No Iron Shell this time, but still pretty good. Roar into something. Meanwhile, Impale Envy going to get caught. Starstorm, he gets blown away. So they're chasing after Mushi. They get off the silence. They're pushing into this tier 1 mid.
Look at Jabs tanking the tower up top just so the catapult will survive. And they need to switch over to Nana. And the creeps are here. Oh, sorry. Who cares? It's worth it.
Well, there was 2 different pushes going out at the same time, so it's kind of tough. But all you need to know is Ice died bottom. Nobody came.
Yeah, they gave him the roar.
All right, so you have your tier 1 tower going down top lane, but you take the tier 1 tower mid. What's the more advantageous? I guess you get the kill, but you take the kill out of the equation. Who has the better trade here?
Well, Fnatic's getting it, and it's a track kill too, though, to be fair. I would rather... I mean, they're going to get bottom as well. So it's going to end up being a 2 for 1.
So definitely Fnatic then.
Yeah.
Right. Good to know.
And DJ is just going to stalk Anti-Mage everywhere. And we were wondering, the DJ Bounty Hunter, how's it going to go? Haven't really been that impressed with his Nyx stalking so far in the other games, but he's owning on the bounty.
Excalibur is completely out of mana, and pieliedie is not there in time with the Grave. DJ's going to run in, and they need to get out, in fact, and they will TP away. Dust comes out, but Jabs is not going to be there, so. All right.
Did not stalk that one.
No, not at all. He was too busy dealing with Mushi. I will say, though, DJ is doing really well in terms of levels. He's the same level as Envy and 1 level behind Nana. He's got a ward. He has track, obviously, because he has that level 7, level 6, in fact.
The Radiant know what they're doing here. Ohaiyo tries to dodge the ward vision, but you can actually see that far. So he's trying to be sneaky, getting his way through those tree lines, but they saw what he was up to.
Ice is saying maybe a bit too long, but he does have the vision of Ohaiyo, so Ohaiyo can't really move over there without Ice knowing.
Yeah, he knew DJ was down here as well. Even scans now to say that, yeah,
they
he
really
is on
know.
me.
If you guys come down here, we can kill DJs, I think what he's saying, because they're all rotating.
Ohaiyo drew a big circle here, too, before they even made this big rotation bottom.
This is a bait and a half. Can they get the roar? Maybe they can kill Ice. He's got the nature tendencies. They just don't have enough damage with those wild axes.
Even with that nightmare save.
Yeah, there it is. And then the impetus bombs coming through in the Starstorm as well. And now they're looking for DJ, and they almost found him too, I think. They had any detection, but he walked by the sentry. I think they knew which direction he was headed, but so DJ will be fine. He'll get off the track. There's still a lot of people.
Jabs is thinking about the YOLO dust. Oh, we got him.
Oh, did he?
Oh, he did not.
He
what?
Did. He missed. He was on the edge. He was like here, and the dust ended like here.
What?
It was crazy.
That was so close.
It was crazy.
I thought for sure that hit. I actually can't believe that. All right. Well, tough life.
You can't win them all, Jabs, unfortunately.
No, apparently not.
Dual Scepter from Excalibur already, and then the Souths come through, but the leap is there in time. The TP, they need a Shuriken, they need something, they can't find it, but Envy's still chasing. Thought about going for Ice, but they have a tower to deal with first.
And this is what Ohaiyo was saying earlier. That's why he drew the big circle, because he wanted vision down in here so they can start pushing into this tower. Preferably without the Exorcism, because it's already so low. So they're going to get it with no Exorcism. Radiant Vision, yeah, spawning with everything. And they can keep this push going. Excalibur already nuking the wave, wants to go with the Exorcism in here. What can they trade for on the Radiant? They have a full HP tower mid and an AM that's not that scary, so they could send back just Envy maybe after he ruptures or something.
So they want to keep going, it looks like. I don't know who goes back, but actually Mushi's off the tower on his own. He's looking for a kill, and that'll be pieliedie. He's going to get TP impaled, and he's going to come out, and he's in. So, he was TPing bottom.
Speaking of dead, though, Ninja Boogie.
Ninja Boogie is in a lot of trouble. Rupture will come through. That'll be on the Enchantress, still healing up with the Nature's Tenants, though. Spike Carapace, Ohaiyo, already used the Roar. Wild Axe is back up to 3 seconds. Excalibur, does he have the ultimate, and is he going to use it? He does. We'll see. They're going to go right on to Ice. Shuriken comes through, and Pale hits onto 2 as well. But they might just take this tower. But you're trading off the Mushi farm. That's what you're getting. Excalibur's really low, actually. They only have 1 creep. The Glyph will come out. They might have to back up for now. And again, given more room here for Mushi as much as possible. In fact, in the AM, getting close to that Battle Fury.
Looks like they'll be able to stay for a bit longer, but without the Exorcism,
I don't think they're going to do much damage.
I don't know if they just back and Shrine or... Yeah, it looks like they're out of here.
Level 1 Exorcism is sometimes embarrassingly weak compared to its its later levels.
Yeah, DJ's going to start stalking this AM now.
Yeah, and this is something they need to worry about. Remember, when we saw... This was about the timing we saw a tier 3 fall for Fnatic when they had the AM in the game yesterday. And right now, they've only pushed into a tier 2 tower. They haven't even taken one. So if the plan for Fnatic is to go fast, it's not working as well as last. Obviously, it's a tough thing. Meanwhile, pieliedie is going to die. Yeah, failed. Brain sap arrowed as well. So pieliedie continues to die here in this game. Ohaiyo. Oh, nice steal. Interesting. He should be fine, honestly. Ohio's going to go for the TP. No way they can bring each other down.
Mushi doing a good job of just skipping over a couple camps there so that the bounty hunter wouldn't be able to keep out another track. Just wants to make sure they don't have an exact idea where he is all the time.
Yeah.
He does come mid under a sentry, though.
This is pretty dangerous. Track up onto Nana, but he will back away. In the meantime, there are enemies in their own jungle. Ninja Boogie and Jabs coming out. There's a lot mid, though. Coming through, they've got the Fiend's Grip. That'll be onto Envy. Could be a big kill. He's pretty tanky. They've got the Impale to follow up as well. Sounds will come through the Shadow Wave. Now the track. And you're not going anywhere, my friend. Dual Scepter keeps him in place. This is an easy kill. Can he deny himself is the question. Could be big. Nightmare save. Can he get the denial? No, the Shadow Wave is there in time. They get the kill with pieliedie, and the track gold comes out as well.
Didn't see what happened to the arrow there. Didn't actually catch on to Envy, did it?
I don't think so.
I think it hit one of the dragons.
Yeah, I think he backed up, so he's at a weird angle.
Tried to follow up the Impale, but something aggroed the dragons at the same time. Didn't quite catch it, but...
So...
Nicely done.
How worried are you right now as Fnatic? I know it's very even. In fact, the Mineski has a lead now, and you're not really pushing as Fnatic, but do you need to be concerned at this point?
I don't think so. I think you're still fine. And oh yeah, Ohaiyo, he's going in for that. I think this is why it's okay, because you can just itemize towards killing AM over and over.
I believe Envy is dead.
Killing over and over.
Mana Void, level 1. Oh, he's level 2 actually. Interesting. Anyway, they get the kill for Mushi, which is pretty huge. He's actually got Battle Fury now. if he wants it. He's gonna buy the broadsword from the side shop. And boom, Battle Fury's done. And now this gets a bit more tricky for Fnatic.
Yeah, maybe it's difficult, but it's definitely not game over as they head later. DP can still be pretty scary. Bloodseeker can be pretty scary. Itemized like this, Beastmaster is worrisome. That's Silver Edge and stuff. See when he eventually gets to it, but they know what the game plan is from the Radiant. Nana is thinking about the late game though, as he's heading in towards the Aghanims first. Seeing less and less of this as of late on our Miranas, but
it's been a lot of right-click damage, Mantle Silas, things of that nature.
It's felt like for the most part, the ones that you and I have been casting for this tournament at least have been a lot of Aghanims though, I feel like.
But a lot of our games are kind of like this, where they feel like they know it's heading into a bit of a later state, so they want that non-stop farming potential.
Nano played this yesterday, and he actually went like Hurricane Pike BKB, so he kind of went for the more right-click oriented, more utility route, but...
That was the early game, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I guess that item, the items in that game don't matter. It's kind of a... Nope. Enchantress,
yeah, they really did.
You are dead. It was a good attempt at getting out, but a nice rep to start things off, so Envy will help Excalibur secure the kill. Blink Dagger on the Death Prophet, by the way, which is getting more common. Dust on a DJ, catches. Arrow comes through, just the Starstorm along with the Impale. Mana Burn, and DJ's dominating spree is ended by Nana. We'll now get even closer to that Aghanim Scepter.
I like that Blink Eul, though. It's good. It's really helpful for catching out Mushi and catching out to Ice even too. Just like able to press him like that.
Sets up the silence. Spirit Siphon coming out. He can Eul silence him. Oh, now he can't. He's out of mana.
Man, Ash does a lot of damage. Holy. Yeah, more than I would have expected. I guess for now his armor is relatively low.
He went for the 20 damage talent at level 10.
True.
That's where it comes from, I guess. So we go for the health talent instead. We have Excalibur using his Shrine back home. TPing back bottom is going to be Ice. He's actually really just made his home down bottom. He hasn't really moved anywhere on the map, which is interesting if you're an Enchantress, but he didn't have enchant until recently. He just got it, so maybe now he can start making moves. We'll have the Mineski T-Bake moves for him as Jabs, Nana, and Ninja Boogie are heading down towards bottom. They actually, I think they see the Hawk. They just saw it. So they know Ohaiyo is in the vicinity. And he might die here. He's walking out, in fact. He needs to be very careful. He needs to leave. The Hawk is still going to be there. Jab's walking up with the Vendetta, though. Looking for an Impale, and he will find it just on the edge. The arrow will come through. That should hit. And this should be a kill with Starstorm. The double hit coming out. Yeah, it's the Aghanim Sem. So I just saw the Aghanim Sem.
Beauty.
Like, whoa. Yeah, he's dead.
Wow, I did not notice they put a buff on Mirana. That's pretty cool. Sorry, I've been out of the Ags game for a bit, guys. That's nice. Actually shows you when it's going to go again. Starstorm charge. Neat. Yeah, but they're in Roche. This is all according to the plan.
Yeah, so they lose one hero, and they will have bottom lane get pushed in pretty heavily, but again, Roshan's a bigger objective here, and it's now down, so... Mineski can still make this move over, but they're already tipping out. The Impale, oh, maybe not. Envy's going to get caught and killed, so even when they get Roche, they still lose something. Fiend's Grip, they're going to look for more now. It looks like they have found Excalibur, and that's just the age is gone. Yes, they have to use Fiend's Grip, but still.
He has no dead body. I thought he, like, relocated out or something. So confused.
Roar comes in. Uh-oh, Ohio's in the middle of it all now. The Scepter Conqueror Stomp comes through. He's in trouble. He'll get dropped just like that. They turn 2. In fact, 3 if you include the Aegis. And Fnatic need to be careful here. This tower's pretty low. They're going to have to let it go, it looks like. DJ will get some tracks up, but again, some big fights coming out from Mineski here as they get bigger and bigger on this anti-mage especially.
Yeah, Xana's arrows on point. Got a couple nice ones. Just always following up with the leading stuns. Gets a couple even without leading stuns.
Yeah.
I mean, it's easy to be like, well, I mean, they're stunned up. They're just point blank arrows. But think about all the times that, you know, they don't really hit. We had some questionable plays yesterday with a couple ice paths. So,
yeah.
young Cuckoo had a rough day on the Jakiro.
Had a rough day, yes. You are not wrong about that.
Oh, another stun bottom. Follow-up arrow. There's creeps there, though.
Creeps in the way, yeah. Excalibur will survive for now, but the weave comes through. They need some help here. DJ coming in as well. Impetus, the Starstorm hits coming in as well. Ice. Chasing pretty far. DJ gets pretty low. But there's no counter initiation. Fnatic cannot turn and fight that as they don't have Ohaiyo or Envy. They'll just respawning and coming back towards top or rather moving towards top. So.
Oh, man. They needed to get so much done with that Aegis and they just lost it instantaneously. And now they look so lost themselves. Yeah. They need the Shadow Blade done on Ohaiyo like ASAP and then starts roaming around.
It's like flowchart Dota. You have an understanding of what you need to do with this Aegis, and all of a sudden when it's gone, you don't know what to do without the checklist.
Yeah.
Can you still make those plays? Envy's not really farmed. He's only got phase boots and a Formate shield. Like, he is... Somehow he's actually only a little bit below Ohaiyo because he has a lot of gold saved up, but they need to get some kills with Crack. They need to get some more farm. But the longer this game goes, the more Mushi becomes a concern on the anti-mage. And even Nana, too, with the Aghanim Scepter, he's going to start farming pretty quickly and getting some huge kills. So it's starting to get a little bit harder for Fnatic here.
Looks like they're waiting for this Bane to move over here.
Truck to Century, Fiendskirt comes out. They're looking for Mushi to be involved as well. The silence will come through. It's silent, or excuse me, saved with the Nightmare, but he's still going to fall. Good
Give
attempt.
it to Ohaiyo.
Nicely done. Bottom, though. Excalibur might be in trouble. pieliedie, he's the one that's caught out. Vendetta and Pale. The arrow misses, but they will still get the kill because Ice
That was the farming arrow.
Dumps out a lot of damage. Yep, he got. Did he get the wild one?
Yeah, just a little one.
Oh no. No, worth it. And they are taking control of this bottom right side of the map. Mushi is in. This tier 2 tower is theirs. They have a glyph. They won't use it. Mushi will grab the tower. And, that'll be the end of that. And that push is now done. You can focus elsewhere, maybe mid or top or something along those lines. Ohaiyo looking for jabs, though. They have Roar. They will get it off. No spike here for this time. They have the medallion. And a kill. Ohaiyo gets arrowed up by Nana, though. They need to be careful. I'll just snag that Hellbear. Thank you very much.
They need like 6 more of these kills. Like right now.
They're trying. They're running in there. But again, it seems as if, though, Mineski have an understanding of what's happening. And they're just going to back up completely. Except for Nana, who's kind of far in, but...
This is the big time, though. They have the Mechanism on the Bounty Hunter, they have the Shadow Blade on the Beastmaster, and they just need non-stop smoke or just Shadow Blade, roar someone, they die, we have track gold, and I don't even care about objectives so much at this point. It just feels like they need a ton of kills to get themselves back into like relevance in terms of gold, and then try and keep this experience even before it snowballs out of control too.
Roar? Oh, he didn't have it. 26 seconds. Yeah. But good luck killing Mushi now. True. Lincoln Sphere. So...
Man, you know it's a rough game when the plus boar summon talent isn't even good for you. Like, that's how easily they die. Yeah, they're just useless on the split push against Mirana, Bane, Enchantress. Those are 3 very good heroes to deal with your creatures.
Yeah. Enchantress pick has been doing very well. Seems to be a good hero for Mineski.
I haven't seen Ohaiyo give away a Hawk yet, though, so it's been impressive.
No, he's kept him pretty, I think... Well, this one might die. The range group couldn't get there in time, but... They've been pretty much down here for the most part, as far as I know. They haven't really... Oh, jabs running into Ohaiyo. They're both invis. And Moonlight Shadow comes out. Envy might be in some trouble here. And Pale Arrow will come through. Ohaiyo will tank it, unfortunately for him. They're going to come in. They've got the silence up. Ohaiyo gets the roar up, and now Ice in trouble. Rupture as well. Jabs. Looks like he'll fall, too. Envy will secure that kill. It's 2-0. And that was kind of a bait from Fnatic. They were all there, and they were able to turn pretty easily. And actually was a blessing in disguise. I think the arrow was tanked by Ohaiyo.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if he did it on purpose or not. If he did it on purpose, good. Because Invis was a little bit risky.
Uh-oh, Ninja Boogie. Nightmare going to be taken off. Silence coming in. Arrow is dodged quickly by Excalibur. They will secure this kill. They are diving in deep. Nana will find the kill on DJ at least. Spirit Siphon's still going, though. Mushi looking to fight this. Mana Void should be ready. Lincoln Sphere is broken. Ohaiyo, no roar, but he gets off the downline at the very least. Axes come in. There's the Shadow Blade up as well. And Nana silenced up. He's in trouble. He's going to fall. And Mushi is on his own right now. Has to blink away. Fnatic, another big kill added up. This is exactly what you were talking about, what they needed on this team. And they find it kill after kill.
Yep, it's a perfect dream scenario for them, all leading up into the next Roshan, and at that point, they're hoping they can at least get something done. This Blink build has worked out fantastically well for Excalibur. Every time he's starting to get to the back lines of a fight, he can just like jump right in with his ulti, he fights a little bit, and then as they start retreating, there've been a couple times where these impetuses are chasing after him, or there's an arrow flying, or something like that, and he can always just blink away. And it's so helpful against Enchantress, right? Because that's one of the biggest problems when you're trying to retreat from the hero. She can just clean up bad fights for her team by suddenly lunging lances.
You okay, dude?
Yeah. For lunch. I believe that's what she's doing. Jeez. Lunging lances for lunch, something.
It's all right, folks. He's Canadian.
Whew. Anyway, they are scary javelins that hit you.
They sure are. But he is a BKB now, so he's going to be less afraid. In fact, he's going right in. Where's the silence? Waiting for it. He will use it now. Good Nightmare save, but not enough, I don't think. And he's going to get caught and killed. So another good pick for Fnatic, and now they're starting to roll. All right.
They're lunging forward to victory.
Lunging forward? Is that what you meant?
Yeah, it must be.
Envy, he's catching up pretty well now. He's actually going for a 4-staff. Wow. That's the, man, that is some, I know it's more utility, but that is some pub Bloodseeker shit, if I've ever seen it.
It's very good this game, though. Not just for the Rupture. I think mostly just to stop targets from getting chain stunned. It makes the arrow pretty useless.
Yes, that's what I was meaning by the utilization or utility aspect. Shadowblade comes out. They have the dust, though, and it looks like Ohaiyo instant triple. They need the grave. They won't have it in time as Mushi.
Oh, my God. The Carapace from Jazz.
I got hit up with the Shadow Wave. Or the, the Shadow Wave coming out. The Carapace came through, so he is dead. 2 kills for Mineski. That was huge. Wow. Nice stuff there. All right,
you notice we're off Aghanims AM, eh? For a while, everyone would only build Aghanims. There was like never a Lincoln Sphere and blah, 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 but Ace has been building all Lincolns. And we theorized, we're like, okay, well, it's probably because the build-up's better, the mana regen and everything we talking about the cast. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to tweet him. So I asked him, and that's what he said. He says, just build up, better stats, likes it. Ace. So it seems that's just the general. I mean, it makes sense, right? It's a way better build-up. Like, what, Point Booster, Ogre Club, and then you just have to grab these other 2 items. That's not fun. I'd rather have all that mana regen going. Stacks up nicely with the Battle Fury, so you have this ridiculous regen for blinking everywhere. Someone else pointed out that Silver Edge can, of course, disable the Aghanims, which you can't do to the Lincoln Sphere. That's pretty handy.
Point. Yeah.
Yeah. So
something you wouldn't think about.
But at the other time, like, there's really not too many downsides to Aghanims other than, like, what, Carapace and, like, dual skills like that, Sunder, things that casting back doesn't help you.
Well, at this point, they have 2 Lincoln Spheres now. Nana just got this. Silence comes out, but Envy's going to get slept, and they will leave. Maybe they're going to go for an arrow here. In fact, they will. And now Mushi goes right in. They've got the grave. They might need to use it soon, and they will. Lincoln Sphere broken. They're going to try to find this kill. Still pretty low. They need another Shadow Wave. They'll get it off. Envy now going to try to heal up. The Greaves come out in time as well. Mushi, Invis. They have the Fiends coming out, as well as the Impetus. And look at the damage. Excalibur's in some trouble. Some low ground misses coming in. That will help him stay alive for now. Ninja Boogie, they're running. They've got the roar. They'll get it off in time. The Axis comes through as well.
Arrow.
And they're going to get the arrow off and kill Excalibur. Not only that, Bloodseeker will fall. So will Ohaiyo. They're going to turn around. pieliedie is slept up. DJ's on the run. He's pretty speedy, but pieliedie will certainly fall. It is a double kill for Ice, Ice, Ice with 4 dead across the map. I don't know if you regret your decision, Jabs. I think it's more of a Fnatic thing, but that's all right. And they're going to push up.
That might be the message he is throwing at us, I believe. Damn, what an arrow. Right through the trees from Nana. Just kind of perfectly placed. It was going to dodge everything and hopefully hit a Fnatic hero, which it then did. And he comes in with the mad cleanup damage. He did the most damage that fight by a pretty wide margin.
This is just racked on. They have no glyph. They have no buybacks except for Excalibur, who clearly is like, I think this game's over.
This is the worst time to lose a fight. When AM like just hits this point, you know?
Yep. He is big.
Shreds your buildings. He's 3,000 gold.
They're going to lose 2 sets of racks.
Think how close Fnatic were to just like walking in the roach pit and getting that.
He's still up 2.
And suddenly your game is over.
Yep. 2 sets of racks down. I mean, this is... let's just say there's a lot of work to be done, and that is putting it very lightly. We'll see. They're going to TP in. They're going to try to go for Mushi here. He's ruptured up. Double damage. Spike Carapace comes out. Wow, that was nice. But Envy's still alive. Mantis comes through. Excalibur still getting chunked down by the DD. Spirit Siphon, they really want this kill. The roar comes out, and they might find it. But Excalibur is getting chunked as well. Good grave. There's the Hurricane Punch to come through. Ice Ice is still trying to fight. Arrow sails in. There's going to be a Nightmare onto the boar, which was pretty nice. Micro from Ohaiyo. But the Silence comes in. They're still chasing out on Ice Ice Ice. Shuriken will slow him down for a moment. Tripstorm does hit the Eul Scepter as well, and this will be a kill. Axis coming in, Ohaiyo will secure it, but again, you get 2 of those kills, and yeah, they're big ones onto some big heroes, but you still got a lot of work to do. In fact, they might keep going here. Look at this. Impale comes out. They're going to find Excalibur. The arrow will hit. There's the Fiend's Grip coming through as well. The Grave comes in from pieliedie. They need the heal. Axis coming out. Ninja Boogie in some trouble. He'll get chunked down too. And Fnatic will take another one. Excalibur. Ooh,
Jabs, he's back in.
Jabs goes in for the mana burn. He can't find the Impale. Spike Carapace comes, and he's going to fall. And they really wanted that kill, but they couldn't find it. And now Roche is theirs. All right.
Okay. Well, you're still down 2 racks, but damn, some nice plays. I highly admired Jabs on that one, I have to say.
He went in.
That's this is so worth it if I kill DP. But nothing. Affirmative.
Affirmative. He knows.
They're thinking about it. Which one's better here, guys? They changed their mind. They had the cheese on the Bloodseeker, and he was like, no. Cheese on Death Prophet. You know, that whole skill you have is pretty good with cheese. And then I will take the Aghanim's.
Ages.
Do not want to lose. Yes. That is correct. Did I say Aghanim's?
You did, but that's
I
okay.
did. That's okay.
He'll
also take an Aghanim's.
I thought about leaving it, and then I thought about saying something like lunging
please
or
correct me.
or something.
Oh.
Hey man, you got me earlier. I mean, it's a good thing you did, by the way, with the whole helm thing. I'm glad you did that.
True. Deso next for Ohio. We gotta kill some buildings, it seems.
I would agree with him.
Oh, Mushi's doubling up. Let's go. See, this I am down with. The Lincoln's into the egg.
He really doesn't want to die.
He shouldn't be able to. Dude,
yeah,
this would be so obnoxious. How are you ever going to know which one's up and which one's down? This feels awful to play against.
And he's going to lose his Aegis.
Dude, get him. And how they want to do
They stay. They're staying. They're definitely staying. And MP is dead again. Maybe? 4 staff?
It's still going to be a grave if needed.
Ice. Good roar coming out. He was trying to go for it. Good impale follow-up, though, from Jab's arrow to hit. That'll be onto Ohio, and he's going to be stunned for a year and a half. But they will still get the kill onto Enchantress. Can they find more? Jab, Shiva's Guard, Dual Scepter. Hey, what's going on? Axis to fall, Quick Swarm, easy kill. Gem on the deck. DJ will pick it up. All right, 2 more kills.
They've suddenly turned this into only a 5k lead for the Radiant, being down 2 racks. That's kind of terrifying. 4k now.
I don't know if you're still that worried for Mineski. I mean, maybe you're starting to sweat a little bit, but you have 8 Aghanims and Lincoln Sphere on Mushi. I almost just said Aegis on Mushi, so you could have just gotten right back at me.
The problem is they need to keep that top tier 2 alive forever. Because the second they lose that, then they're pretty well done. Because they'll somehow have to keep bottom and mid pushed out so they can keep their top racks alive.
Oh, it's no tall order, let me tell you. Rather, it is a tall order. And, Ohio.
Man, we are on fire.
It's like 7 in the morning, guys. I got sleep last night, too. That's the problem.
It's all right. I'm in
Dude,
in the zone right now.
That Execration Fnatic game took so much out of me at the end.
That's true. That game was a little bit of nonsense.
It was ham. But don't worry, we have a best of 5 to work with. So that's the cool thing. We have 3 games at least. No matter what happens in this game 1, we have 2 more games on top of it. And who knows, maybe something crazy could happen for Fnatic. There's a lot of work to be done. I said that. Like
Fnatic having a crazy game? No.
Yeah, it seems unlikely.
That could never happen.
Most of you that didn't see it, I would go back and watch the VOD of the second game of the last series, Fnatic versus Execration, while you have a moment. I would highly recommend it if you want to see that type of game. But for now, I guess they could come back. I mean, I thought Execration had won the game when they were at the base last game, and Fnatic somehow pulled it back.
That is true.
But that was a bit different. Ohio was walking right on through, by the way.
Yeah.
He's like, I see Mushi, let me roar. I'm just kidding. He is Aghanims and Lincoln Sphere. Hey, Ohio's dead. They dropped the sentry, and he's donezo.
Oh,
they even found the arrow as well. DJ's going to fall, too. That's 2 quick kills, and that should turn into a lot because there's no buyback in Ohio. He's dead for 80 seconds. They get the gem back. They can push in mid. They can push in top, get the tier 2. And like you mentioned, they needed to keep that tier 2 alive forever. That's probably not going to happen anymore.
No. And that means massive vulnerabilities for the structures of the Dire. Speaking of which, they will take care of that shrine. Just hanging out.
Cardi.
Mushi begins his assault. Look how close he is, level 25. How much experience does he even need?
Not much.
60.
Can't have rogues, apparently.
Ready to go.
My thanks to thee.
He's very close. And they are backdooring this tower for a moment longer. Now it will be taken down by Ice. Mushi should get 25 here. He does. He will go for the agility.
He's an agi guy. Okay, fair enough. I have to say the Mana Void cooldown is pretty great, but these fights look like they're going to be one and done.
All right, they broke the Aghanims. Lincoln Sphere is still up, so...
For the record, the Spell Shield always procs first, I believe I was reading the other day.
That makes sense.
So, I mean, it just happened there, but it doesn't matter like what order you do nothing.
The arrow hits on Excalibur. He's forced to BKB and get Grave. Now the Spirit Cypher coming out. There's the Rupture. Ice Sense might be in trouble. He'll pop the Exorcism as Mushi is still in there. He needs to be careful. He can still get silenced, and he does. He doesn't have an answer for 5 seconds. This is problematic. He's not dead yet, but he's getting lower and lower. They're going to have the silence coming through. Mushi gets out of time. The Earth's ticking him down. He will Manta off. The Crypt Storm doesn't hit. Envy is
so
chasing
fast.
him. He's so fast. My God, he's moving
737.
737. And the Mana Void comes out. The man fight Mushi. He loses it, but they do get Envy on the back end. Both of
That
them
was
have
the most
buyback.
Envy and Mushi thing I've ever seen in
Ohaiyo
my
might
life.
die. The arrow's going to come through. He's in trouble. Buyback coming in from Mushi. He's going to try to fight this. They got the Temple for Nana. 4 dead, and that should be it for Fnatic. They have pieliedie. They have the Envy buyback, but that is it. And they have only 1 lane of racks left, and that should fall pretty quickly here, even with Envy buying back.
Yeah, he's back in the game. He's on your base. There's no glyph.
That was the most Envy Mushi thing I've ever seen.
Just running after each other. If only he was... Oh, well, anyway. Arrow.
It does hit, but that's GG anyway. So, game 1 will go to Mineski again. Fnatic, after that last series yesterday, they just cannot seem to find their footing. Albeit they were very close in this game.
They were.
It was a very close game.
They needed a bunch of kills in that mid game. They almost had it, but a couple good defenses from Mineski, some very nice.